Now we're live.
We
Good
are.
morning, Melissa.
Good morning, Leslie. It's so good to see you. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. It does feel like a happy Friday. We still have a lot of summer left.
Yes, yes. Don't be one of those people who says the summer's over just because it's late July. We have plenty of time.
No, we have plenty of time to keep on enjoying the summer. And you know what? Summer goes on through September, so we've got more than enough time.
That's right.
So it'll take a little while for everyone to kind of get in here into the live. So I thought we'd repeat what we've done before. I pulled a few quotes from the event post. Uh,
Yes.
they are great nuggets. And of course, I picked that up from you.
It's Friday. It's Nugget Day all the way around.
Exactly. So here's the first one, and I put part of no, the whole thing is up here. I'll read it. It's from Kimberly Arnold. Thank you,
Ah,
Kimberly.
our friend Kimberly.
She wrote, I got all kinds of opportunities because I asked. This includes asking for help too.
I love
That
that.
second phrase kind of caught me that yes, we have to ask for help. People don't always know when we need some.
That's
Don't
right.
wait for the offer.
And I think what's interesting about that is oftentimes people want to help. They just don't know either that we
Yes.
need it or what we need.
What we need is key too, because someone will say, "Oh, I'm here to help," and they don't know. Like, "Hey, do you need someone to help pick up some groceries for whatever is going on? Oh, do you need me to go to the store for you?" Whatever it is. Or do you need me to just sit and listen to you?
Exactly. I want to just say I definitely want to keep going with these comments that we've pulled, but there are comments showing up live. I'm just letting you
Oh,
know, including,
yay.
yes, Holly Price. You can absolutely sneak in here and we're happy to see you.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna go to those comments now. And of course, some people know it's on a different screen. So, yay. Here it goes. Hello, all. Tiffany, I'm so glad you were able to make it.
Yes.
And Glenna, I feel like I haven't seen you in my feed lately. I'm so glad to see you here. Hello, Yolanda. Oh, we have more Texans. Hello, Lynn Hallbrooks. I'm so glad to see you.
Oh, I did not know Lynn was in Texas. I will be in Texas next month.
Yes.
Not next month, September.
And no matter where I click, it goes to it's popping around. I'm trying to pick the comments. Oh, good morning, Allie. Yay. Another Texas is in the house today.
Texas is representing. That's right.
Holly, this is the one you read. Can I
Yep,
sneak in here? You can sneak in here anytime you want.
that's right.
Hello, Anne. It's so good to see you. Yay. I love that there's so many people here. So I'm going to pop over we'll share a couple more quotes while people are coming in and then we'll get started because these are worth sharing.
Yes.
So Nitu Singla said, it's true that advocating for ourselves can feel daunting, yet it's a crucial step. And there was a little more, yet it's a crucial step towards not only personal growth, but also fostering a healthier workplace culture.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that.
And Evan Benjamin, hello, Evan, if you're arriving, I hope. When opportunities arise, silence is no longer golden. And actually, within his comment, there was another nugget, so I'm going to read that. Asking for what you want doesn't guarantee acceptance, but opens doors to new possibilities.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
I love that. I love that hopeful thought. So should we check a few more of who's arrived? We've got some LinkedIn users I definitely see, which
Yes.
means
It could be Susan. It could be someone. Well, one's in California, so that's not Susan unless
Yay.
she's traveling. But we do have
Hello, Jane.
California here. Yes.
Yay. Yes, we needed that because like Texas is just like overwhelming the house today. So I'm glad we've got a mix of California.
So we have Kristen here from Massachusetts. And I think Chasen
Oh,
has solved a mystery for us that our friend Chayla is perhaps our LinkedIn user in California.
yay. Hello, Kristen. Hello, Chasen. Thank you
Your
for representing New York. Yay. So
I,
we
wait,
definitely,
I just
oh,
have to go. I'm
more?
sorry. I'm so excited with who's here. So Kimberly is here. James is here. James made it. Our friend James from Asheville, North
Oh,
Carolina.
hello, James. It's so good to see you. And Kimberly, if you missed it, yours was the first quote I shared today. It was a great nugget. So go back and listen to the recording when it's over.
That's
So we're
right.
glad you're here. Yay, we'll get back to that after. We're going to just get started because otherwise we're going to definitely run out of time. Oops. Of course. Sorry for the dead air. Well, I'll get to that in a sec. Let me do welcome first. Okay. So, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Those who are new to this live stream and those who've been here before, and those who are surprising us today. We love it. This is Let's Talk About It, Careers, Business, and LinkedIn, episode 22. Everything is negotiable, our best tips. And we're going to start with quick introductions from us. Melissa?
Oh, thank you. So, hi, everyone. I'm Melissa Cohen. I'm a personal branding and LinkedIn strategist. I help you to find your voice, build your brand, and build your business on LinkedIn. I am here in warm, but not terrible yet, New York City. So, hoping the temperature stays hopefully below 90, but not sure. And I'm super happy to be here with my great friend Leslie and with all of you today. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, I'm so glad we're here. I'm Leslie Nydick, and I'm on the east end of Long Island today, where it is going to be at least 10 degrees cooler than where Melissa is. And that's why I'm very glad to be here. So I help people and teams get unstuck from conflict. And I just want to share a quick update that I just got yesterday. Someone contacted me who had taken a course from me more than a decade ago. And she told me that she is continuing to successfully navigate through several difficult situations. And she uses some of the tips and strategies from the course she took with me. And it just made me go, this is why I do what I do. I just was so touched to get that kind of note. So remember, if there's someone you want to thank, just go and send them a note because it really warms their heart. So we're going to do a little more checking because more people have arrived, and then we'll get started.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to scroll through, and I lost my spot. So if you saw anyone, oh, yep. Hello. Oh, yay. Massachusetts is now in the house. We love it. Welcome, Valentina. And then I know there's a lot of hello. Wendy Shore must be here, and I didn't see it. Yay.
I
That
didn't
means
see it
Florida's
either.
in the house. And Augustin, shalom. And where are you coming in from? I don't know, but we'll check it out after. Welcome. And I think and I know we have a few more LinkedIn users, or
we
it's
will
the
get
same
we will get
one saying
everybody
hello
in
to
the
Kimberly.
comments. Yes, we will get
I
everyone in the
love it.
comments.
Definitely. So we have a question for the viewers. So get ready in those comments. And of course, I'm going to ask Melissa what she thinks because I haven't told her the answer yet. So, what percentage of job candidates will negotiate salary upon receiving an offer of employment? Again, so what percentage of candidates will negotiate salary upon receiving an offer of employment? Melissa, what do you think?
So this is a really interesting question. And I think the first thing I thought of is don't just negotiate the salary, right? There's so many other things that you can and should negotiate when you get a job offer. But if we're just specifically talking about salary, I'm going to say it's less than half. I'm going to say like 45%. I don't know, but I think it's less than half.
Like that guess. We'll see in a moment. And I love your point about negotiating the other stuff because that other stuff is where I gained the most value, whether I was able to negotiate vacation. I remember one time negotiating that I wanted to go to a couple of professional conferences
Yes.
and they let me go on company time. So that was a couple of weeks where
Mm.
I would have normally gone anyway on my own personal time. And they're like, oh no, developing your skills, your connections is going to help us. So there's a lot more to negotiate than just salary, but I do find this number interesting. So there's lots of comments. So let's see what people are saying. If you see any, I'm going to go back to the start. Hello, Kristen Howland, 25%. Interesting guesses. Interesting how low Jason's saying 20%. Anne is agreeing with
Ah, my number.
Melissa. 20% from Lynn. A good question indeed. It's going to come up. Yolanda's saying 30%. We've got Holly, 60%. I love that we needed like a little movement in the numbers, right? So we had to get
Yeah.
any more. We do have another. We have 60%. Carlos Abrega. Oh,
Hey,
thank you for
Carlos.
being here. And we can say hello to a few more people because I see Letitia is here.
Oh my
Hello.
goodness. Letitia is a blast from my past. We worked together so many years ago. Hello. And
Oh, that,
we can definitely talk more about what else to negotiate. Like we'll definitely answer more in the comments. I mean, off the top of my head, vacation time, flexible work schedule, remote,
yes,
hybrid location, a sign-on bonus, right? There's all kinds of things that you
yes,
can negotiate. So we'll definitely talk about that in the comments.
definitely. So let me share the number. So 55% do not negotiate the offer. And this
Wait,
was
I got it
per a
right.
survey. 55%
Do not.
do not
Oh, I'm flipping it in
negotiate
my head.
the
Okay.
offer.
I was close.
Close,
Yeah.
close. And this was a survey by Career Builder. Now, this is what I found
Wait,
fascinating as
wait,
well. And that,
wait. Pause. I got it right. Because the question is what percent will negotiate? And I said 45, which means 55 do not. I got it right. And I
you
swear I
did. And I reversed it without knowing it. Thank you. Oh,
like, wait,
you know what? That's why we need two of us here, because what I see is not what you see. I love it. So
I
wait, a
swear I
lot of
didn't
people
look
got it right.
either. I never get these right. That's amazing.
And I didn't notice that I had it reversed. Okay, I'll have to think about that later. So thank you. Well, then make sure I didn't reverse this. The other fascinating piece was 75% of the employers said they were willing to negotiate, but not everyone asked.
Right?
It
That,
really makes
okay.
you,
Everybody has to pay attention to what Leslie just said.
yeah,
75% said that they would have offered more had they been asked.
yeah.
That's
So it just, it's that old rule of when people are negotiating, they don't give what they're really willing to give because they want to leave room in there.
yes.
And then the other point was of those who did ask for more money, more than 80% of them did receive a better offer.
Wow.
So I think it proves like just ask.
If you don't
And
ask,
that's what
you don't get, right? If you don't ask, the answer is always no. So what's the harm in
exactly.
asking? And do it
It,
respectfully, right? And don't ask for something ridiculous.
yes,
But there's almost always something you can negotiate.
exactly. And maybe that's what you'll talk about next. I'm not sure what example, but let me ask the question. So share an example of when you experienced or observed a negotiation that didn't go well, and what did you learn from it?
So, something that came to my mind was when I was still working in the fashion industry and I was working with a client and they needed to bring in like an outside design support to do some presentations, some design boards, some mood boards. And the person came in, shared what they were willing to do, what they were going to do, fabric swatching, and where they were going to, inspiration and mood boards and what it was all going to look like and how many things. And the response to the project rate that she asked for was not very well done, right? Like, I will say, by the client, it was kind of rude, right? So instead of saying something like, this looks great, but it's outside of our budget or something like that, the words that were said were something along the lines of, we normally pay half that rate. Right? So your face says it all, right? What is going to be the reaction of the person hearing that, right? You've just really insulted them, right?
Yes,
You've either told them that their work is not valuable or that you're charging twice what you should be.
right.
So her reaction was also not good, right? Which I sort of understand, right? Because when you get told something that makes you feel really bad, your reaction isn't going to be good either. And so while I would have advised saying something like, well, let's figure out how I can work in your budget, like what I can offer you that would be
Yes,
within what you're looking to pay. She instead just was like, well, this is what my rate is, and here's what I bring to the table, and this is why it costs that much. And so it didn't go anywhere,
yep,
right? Because both sides didn't
yep.
approach it from a great mindset.
And it stopped the negotiation instead of starting it. And
Yes.
you know what? This really kind of matches up, completely different topic, but matches up with my example because it was really at the beginning of my career. I was negotiating with a landlord, a commercial landlord, and we were talking about the specific dollar per square foot that he wanted to charge for the space. And of course, I wanted to pay less. We could, we were, that just makes us stuck, just like in your situation. It's just we're off. What do we do? Forget it. But instead, I started thinking about, well, let's just talk about some of the details. I know some other stuff I want, and I'd like to know, like, if you can provide it. It was things like 24/7 access, which you can't always get in every commercial building. We wanted that. We wanted heating and cooling during the off hours so that no one would call me at 9 o'clock at night saying there's no air conditioning or no heat. I wanted additional work allowance, which a lot of landlords give so that we could customize the space, construction wise. We wanted signage on the exterior of the building. And that was like, even though I just kind of mentioned it at the end, that one was a really big one. And the guy kept on just going, "Oh, yes, I can do that. Yes, I can do that." Suddenly, like his rent number didn't sound too high anymore because I
Right.
wasn't paying extra for these other things. So I think my lesson was even when we seem far apart, like in your
Yes.
case, if we start talking about the details of what each of us are expecting, we're not as far apart as we think most of the time.
Oh, I love
So
that.
it's
I love
worth,
that
yeah,
example.
it still goes back to like just ask. because we don't know unless we start asking questions. Oh, we have loads of comments. We need to see some of those. And of course, this system doesn't bring me back. I see Evan Benjamin is here. You need to go back and listen to the start so you know that we shared one of your nuggets.
Yes.
And I never work on weekends. That's a good point. Another one, even just our hours, like how much are you expecting from me? Overnight trips, after hours. That's a great one. Great point to think about it. And then we have now this helps us. Yolanda's saying hello to Nicole. So hello, Nicole. I didn't see your. And then someone said, well done, Melissa.
Oh, thank
Yay.
you. Let's mark this day on our calendars. Melissa got the question exactly right.
You guys are the best. Thank you, Jason. I'm just trying to get through. You got to ask for what you
Yep.
want.
That says it all.
Absolutely. And we know that, but we actually have to do that. And Yolanda said it in two
Just
easy
ask.
words, just ask. I love that. So we're going to jump to the next topic because I want to make sure we get to it. Hold on, because this is important. So, Melissa, what are one or two negotiating tips that have worked well for you?
So I think one is just sort of going back to my original story, right? Don't go in with a bad attitude. Don't be so aggressive, right? There are people who think you have to be super aggressive when you're negotiating, and I actually think that's more detrimental than positive, right? And the other thing I would say is a negotiation is exactly that. It's a negotiation. It's not a war. And so one side
Yes.
should not be the victor and one side the loser, right? It should be where both parties feel like they gained something and maybe they gave up something, right? And that's okay. I don't think you should ever go into a negotiation expecting to get 100% of what you asked for. Could it happen? Sure. But that's rare. So
Yes.
go into a negotiation knowing like what are the real non-negotiables for you, right? What are the
Yes.
deal breakers? And that's what you have to really focus on, not the nice to haves. Like the nice to haves are nice to have, but what are you willing to let go in order to get what you really want?
Oh, that's such a good tip. And so important that even to think about those things before we negotiate, like, no, what do we really want? What are like you said, nice to have? And what are, oh, I don't even really need that, so I might not even ask for it. Um, it kind of goes into, I just think we also have to remember it when we think, oh, we're going into a negotiation. It doesn't have to be a war. Remember, we negotiate all day long and we're not even thinking about it. We negotiate everyday stuff like what time a meeting is going to start. What are we going to talk about at the meeting? What's for dinner? Where are we going to dinner? And then for some reason, when it comes to negotiating contracts, salaries, any kind of issue, even a purchase of a home, all of a sudden we get in this different mode of almost thinking like it's like us against them. And guess what? The negotiation, like tips and strategies, they're the same for each, but one we approach like as an everyday thing and one we approach with apprehension. We kind of have to remember we know how to negotiate. We do it all day long. So just keep your personality, keep your style when you're negotiating. And I want to point out my one second tip that has helped me more than any other one. I call it my sleep on it rule. And I don't literally always mean sleep on it, but when you come to an agreement with someone, take a break. Both or all of you, how many ever people are in the negotiation, everyone needs to take a break to just reflect, whether it's an hour, whether it's meeting again the next day. And it does seem very uncomfortable because it can be scary to think, well, what are they going to start picking apart? What questions are they going to have? Actually, that's the good stuff because you'd rather them come back the next day or the next hour with the questions like, you know what? I forgot to ask you, how are we going to deal with this? Or what's going to happen if this happens?
Yeah.
You want those questions before you finalize the deal rather than after the deal and everyone regrets it.
Yes.
So it's really worth it to get into some of those details that seem scary, but it makes a much stronger deal.
I love that. I think that's so important. I really love that.
We have loads of comments.
I see them.
They're if you see any that I didn't pick up, I'm going to pick up some people. Oh, Mustafa, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I only know him. I met him through Melissa's fabulous post the other day.
Yes,
He
he's one
wrote,
of the fabulous college interns who's building with Eugenia, our friend Eugenia Jordan. It's good to see you here, Mustafa. Thank you for joining
yeah,
us.
the only guarantee from not trying is failing. At least by trying, there's always a chance of success. Oh my God, I wish I knew that when I was in college.
Right?
You're like so ahead of the game that you already know that, Mustafa. And
This
I'm
next
so glad you
generation is
came.
smart.
Very. And Kimberly said that's right. So often when you ask, you get what you want. I got all kinds of opportunities in my career only because I asked. And that's part of the quote that I shared earlier, Kimberly. Oh, and now I do finally see. Hello, Wendy. Many
Yeah,
years ago, my friend asked with less experience than me and wound up making more.
yep,
Just ask.
yep.
Great point.
Okay, I see a great one. Oh,
Oh, please.
I love that Shayla put her name because she knows we couldn't tell it was her. Thank you. I love this. Executive thinking is super important, right? Think
Yes.
like an executive. I love that. Um, I see one from James that I wanted to call out. So James says,
Oh, please.
it's been my experience that in negotiations, the party that believes they have the most to lose typically loses. I like that.
Wow.
Very
Oh,
psychologically interesting.
and I'm like flying by some of these comments here. I can't wait to get into the comments. And I see we have a few more people to hello.
Ah,
Jeannie's
Jeannie's
here
here.
saying hello to Holly. And I didn't find that. I found a different one. Always defend the non-negotiables is great advice. I
Yes.
love it. I'm just trying to see. Oh, and so we have more from Nicole. When I negotiate, I consider two things. Am I negotiating my integrity? What can I earn to make this fruitful, not necessarily monetary?
I
Such a great point.
love that. I love that.
I think we have time for one more, and I can't even.
Okay, I'll give you one. It's from our
Oh, please.
it's from our friend Evan. I learned best alternative to a negotiated agreement is a favorable backup plan if an agreement isn't reached. We have some
I love
very,
it.
very good comments today.
Absolutely. And you know what time it is?
Oh my gosh.
It's
It
it's
is.
that time to like say goodbye. I can't believe it. I know from both of us, like we love the conversations between us. We love, absolutely adore the conversations in the comments, and I can't wait to get into the comments after this event. So let's keep the conversation going, keep the networking going. And I hope you'll join us on mark your calendars, September 5th. We're skipping August, Friday, September 5th. Mark your calendars. But before we sign off, Melissa, please share closing thoughts.
Oh my gosh. My closing thought is I think this was one of the most interesting comment sections that we've had in a while, and they're all
Yes.
always good. So this is like just extra. Leslie and I will absolutely be in the comments all throughout the day, responding to everything that you guys are saying. Thank you all so much for joining us. Have an amazing August, and we'll see you in September.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.